Hello friends, I'm Aditya Saudekar, and today we shall explain what are the basics of grammar that you need to know before you begin speaking English. Now, you don't need to learn the entirety of grammar. You don't need to know all the rules of grammar. All you need to know is a few basic rules of grammar which will help you in communicating in English. The first thing is you should learn verbs. Yes, verbs. Verbs are action words. So in whichever sentence you construct, verbs will be there. For example, I wear a blue shirt. Wear is a verb. Okay? You are listening to me. Are listening, again verbs. So all these verbs are there in each and every sentence. I'm going, I'm coming. So all these are verbs. Now, verbs also have verbs form. V1, V2, V3. What are verb forms? I would like you to do a quick homework, After this video, just go online on Google and search verb forms V1, V2, V3. That way you will come to know what are verbs and what are the different forms of verbs and how we use that in constructing sentences. And once you know the verb forms, you'll also understand tenses, because tenses are very important to know when the event has occurred and how the event is taking place, whether it's in the past, present, or future. So coming back to verbs, there is V1, V2, and V3. So what is V1? V1 is the present tense, V2 is the past tense, and V3 is past participle. Now you'll ask me, what is past participle? Now past participle are those verbs which are preceded by have, has, or had. So let's take, for example, speak. I speak English. So the verb is speak. Speak is V1, present tense, V1 form of verb. It is in the present tense. Okay. Now the V2 is spoke. I spoke English. It's in the past. Now V3 is I have spoken English, or I had spoken English. We have used the word have, and then the main verb is spoken. Not speak, not spoke, but spoken. Okay. Now that is called V3. And we use V3 means past participle. And before that, we always use the helping verb. Now what a helping verb? Have, has, and had. Have, has, and had. So just go online, search verb forms V1, V2, V3, and just select the top 30 verbs which you will be using on a regular basis. Let's say for example, in the next 1 month, you feel that these are the verbs which you will be using most of the time. Just learn those 30 words, 30 verbs, and then what is the V1 form, V2 form, V3 form. It's easy. For example, as I have given the example of speak. Speak, spoke, spoken. V1, V2, V3. Other thing is, let's say for example, love. V1 form is loved, V2 past tense loved, V3 again loved. See, V2 and V3 are same here. So there are irregular verbs, there are regular verbs, which we will cover later. But first you need to know what are the V1 forms, V2 forms, and V3 forms of verb. This will help you in constructing sentence better. Okay, so just do that one single exercise. Go online, go on Google, and search verb forms V1, V2, V3, and study the 30 most likely verbs which you will be using in the next 30 days. Okay. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Bye.